everyone, in this video we are demonstrating our computer network practical on end-to-end web application deployment. We created a small network using 6 computers where each machine perform a specific role such as client, developer, DHCP server, web server, database server and mail server. In this setup, we configure services like DHCP, DNS, email, FTP and a web server to show how they work together in a real network.
First, we set up the physical network for our practical. We connected 5 computers using Ethernet cables through a switch, forming a star topology. Each computer was assigned a specific role such as client, developer, DNS, DHCP server, web server, database server and mail server. After connecting the cables, we configured the IP addresses in the same subnet using this range. Finally, we tested the connectivity between the machines using the pin command to ensure that all devices in the network could communicate successfully. Next, we configured the database server. We installed MySQL and created a database to store the website data using MySQL Workbench. Inside the database, we created a table and inserted 10 sample records to verify that the database was working properly. This database is remotely accessed by the website hosted on the web server. When users submit the data through website's CRUD form, the information is stored in this database.
In this step, we configured a DHCP server with using the dual DHCP DNS server software. The DHCP server was set to automatically assign the IP addresses to the clients starting from 10.20.30.60. Then on the client machine, we set the network configuration to obtain the IP address automatically. After renaming the network configuration, the client successfully received a dynamic IP address from the DHCP server by confirming the DHCP service was working correctly.
So this is our ini file of the dual server, and first of all we are turning on the DHCP service. Then we are giving the IP address of the server, and we are activating the login service of the DHCP server. Then next we are giving the DHCP range for the DHCP client, and then after we are assigning the subnet mask for that server.
Run the server first. Okay, here it's running. Then we are going to the client side. Open the Ethernet port. Here we change it to obtain an IP address automatically, and then click OK, OK, and close. Then we open the CMD. Here we type IP config. Here we can see we obtain IP around 60 from DHCP server.
Next, we configured the DNS server to provide name resolution in the network by editing the INI file. We then created the dummy record and tested it using NSLOOKUP command. The test was successful and the domain names was resolved to its correct IP address.
So in there we are enabling the DNS service, then after we are going to the DHCP login service is enabling in there. Then after we are giving the allowed host range. Next we are assigning this part, and then after the server, and these following things are given us in these lines. So next we are giving the forwarding server IP addresses following in this way. So that's the things we are changing in the dual server ini file. Now we are running the batch file. It's working. Here we are typing like way as we given in the ini file. Now you can see there's an address is display as we expected.
After that, we set up email server and created email accounts for the client machine and the developer machine. Finally, we tested the whole system by sending a email form to the client to request website and then receiving a reply from the developer confirming the request.
So here we have logged in as user. So we will send our email to the developer. We will ask for a website. Here we have we can see the sent email. So now let's go to the developer's PC. So here we have the developer's account, and this is the inbox that we get the email from our user, and here we can see the email, and we will write a new message to the user saying we will upload your website. Now you can see that email has been sent, and now let's move again to the users account. Here we can see the developer's email here. That's it with the mail server part of this practical. Then we configured the FileZilla FTP server on the hosting machine to enable file sharing. An FTP account was created for the developer with the root directory linked to the web server directory. Using the FTP client, the developer logged in and uploaded the website files to the server. Once uploaded, the files were immediately accessible through the web server, confirming that the FTP file transfer was working correctly. First, we have to start our FileZilla server. Then we have to create a user account. Here, add a user. Add the password. Then you have to add the native path. Then click OK. Then our server starts working. Then in the client we have to connect to the server. First enter the host IP, in the username, in the password. Then you can connect to the server like this. So after that we have to send our website to the server. So now we will upload our website folder to the server PC. Now let's see it on the server. Here you can see the website folder.
Now we have to host our website. First move the website files into HDocs folder. Then open exam and start Apache. Then you will be able to access the website from client PC. After that you will be able to do CRUD operations on the website, and all the changes will be updated in the database in the DB server. Now let's move to the detailed process.
Here we have moved our website files into the exam folders, htdocs folder. Then we will start the Apache service from the exam control panel. Okay, now we can move to the PC where we can access that website. Here we can access the website. Now we will add a new user. Here you can also view all the users and do the updates and the removing operations. Now we will see the DB server. Here we have our DB server, and we will see the newest added record here.